Hey everybody, and welcome back to Investment Honey, where we talk about various crypto projects. Before we begin, I want to let you know that I'm not your financial advisor. I do not provide financial advice on the channel, and I don't even encourage you to invest. But what I am going to do is share with you my own personal opinion and views on the projects discussed on the channel. So with that said, we're looking at, this is already a launch token, so just want you to be aware of that before we get going. This is Harry Potter Obama SpongeBob 4 Mega Millions Inu. They've already released the CA for this clearly because it's a launch token, right? And given that it's such a long name, the easiest thing to go by is that the ticker is USD. All right, so as far as the front page is concerned, you don't really have a lot going on here, so we can see they've got, this is the jackpot, and this is going to be more of a lottery token. They've got a timer here, you got some buttons here to engage with buying it, the social channel on Telegram, their contract, and then the Twitter page as well. And then if you head down to the latter part of the page, we also see that they say that the token turns autism tax into an hourly jackpot every 120 minutes. 4 of you are going to be able to win that. All right, good luck. So stop scrolling, join the TG for max autism. They give you an email here, and then both of the videos are essentially, just SpongeBob, so this is also going to be a low tax token, so tax in and out is going to be 5% both ways. Let's take a look at some of the other stuff I got going on here. So looking at the chart, all right, here's where we are. We're sitting at an 809,000 market cap essentially now. I've talked about this in the community tab on my channel that I do have a call channel now. I've also mentioned this on Twitter that I've started a call channel called Crimson's Calls. Now I will leave you the link for that below the video in the description so that you can engage with that, but I do post, on Crimson's Calls essentially every day, so there's always at least one project that's posted there. Yesterday, I think I posted several projects. I do pre-launches, on that channel. I also do tokens that are coming up or they may have already launched, like this one. I call this project at 19K on the market cap, and yeah, it's not a mistake. As we can see that what the market cap is right now, called it at 19K at the all-time high, which it hit that yesterday. So the time we're doing the video, I think we're on August 20th. When they hit their all-time high yesterday, it was at 1.7 million. So think about that. I called this project at 19K, which is like back down here someplace. And essentially at the all-time high, this did an 89x. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you're somebody that's been a part of the, the YouTube channel, and you want to be taking a look at, some other projects that I'm taking a look at and calling, definitely go ahead and take a look at the call channel. Like I said, I'll leave a link for you so you can engage with that. It's only been up for about a month now, as far as the life of that call channel. So it's growing nicely. We got over 200 subscribers, already. So if you want to get in on what's going on there, definitely check that out. But like I said, this was a pretty good one. And so even now, when you take a look at where the current chart is at, we're sitting at 824, still heavy gains, for anybody that went ahead and followed the call from 19K all the way up. So the other thing that I want to show you is that on their Twitter page, they do now have tiers. Okay, so right now, at the time of doing the video, they've got almost 5 ETH in the pool that's available to win. They came up with this tier system. I really like the tiers because I think it really is much more inclusive of everybody, regardless of what their holdings are. So you got people with a bunch of tokens, you got people with not a whole lot of tokens, so just keep that in mind. But here you can see the minimum amount of tokens that you need to hold. So you see they got 10 winners that they're looking to choose, and you also have here at 5, in this last 3, where all you need to be holding is 5K. And just be a Twitter supporter or a Telegram supporter, and you can see what you could win, and that's 0.2 ETH. Okay, so that's obviously the USD value. You're talking over $300. Here, just hold 10,000 tokens, and we can see it's 0.375 ETH, and that's the equivalent of $626. A couple of winners there. We can see in this tier right here, you got to hold a minimum of 25,000 tokens, and we can see that you could win 0.55 ETH, which is over $900. And if you're holding at minimum 50,000 tokens, You've got a couple of winners up here. You could win over $1,600. Okay, so you can see what the tiers look like. Like I said, I really like the tiers. They are still making changes in this project, so because I think at the start, I think all you had to hold was like 30,000 tokens, and they made another change, so they're trying to go ahead and adjust it as they keep moving forward. The other thing that's really, really cool about this project is that they haven't even made CMC yet. They haven't made CoinGecko yet. They've only done ETH trending once. Everything else has been organic and through the help of the team and the dev. So, when you're talking about in this project, I saw it at 19K, but there was somebody else that saw it, like 5K. So the market cap was super duper low on this project, and it has hit an all-time high in literally like 3 or 4 days of 1.7 million without being listed anywhere. So I don't really know what the future, of the project is. Like I said, this is a crazy chart to look at, but I don't know what the project, what the future of the project is going to be. But I'd say that if they start to get listed anywhere, it's not hard to imagine that this market cap, couldn't do crazy numbers. I don't know for sure. I'm just putting it out there. Now, as far as looking at a lot of the projects that we cover on this channel, what are they missing? They don't have an audit yet. They don't have a white paper. They don't have a KYC. They don't have a lot of stuff that you foundationally want to see in tokens, especially those that are typically covered, on this channel. But, I do believe, based on everything that I've seen, that the team is, doing things the right way. Sometimes they'll go ahead and they'll close the chat, and when they close the chat, ultimately they're trying to go ahead and get, a lot of engagement. And, they really haven't done any marketing. The way that they've grown in their awareness has essentially been through Twitter. So when they close the chat, they're trying to go ahead and get bookmarks, they're trying to get replies, they're trying to get likes, and they're trying to get reposts, so essentially that's how they've grown their awareness, and that's what they're continuing to do. And quite frankly, having watched this over the last few days, it is working. So again, I wanted to go ahead and bring this to your attention, put it on your radar. If this is something you want to take a look at, looks like a fun token. It's been a fun token. The community has been great, so just wanted to, again, bring some attention to this, by doing a video on it and letting you guys, know about the ticker is USD. Harry Potter, Obama, SpongeBob, for Mega Millions Inu. So with that being said, that's going to do it for me, on this video. Just make sure that if this is something you want to engage with, do so from an informed position. Make sure you check out the chat, see how the community is engaging, with the team and so forth, and then make a decision on how you want to proceed. So with that being said, thank you so much for watching. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, you all enjoy the day.